I'm trying to act like this isn't the second time I'm filming this. Hello everyone, welcome back. If this is your first time here, welcome. I had these ears left over from Halloween and I think they're really fitting for today's video. I want to talk about a movie from the early 2000s called Josie and the Pussycats. Up until very recently, I hadn't seen since I was a child, and boy, are we gonna talk about it. I was really inspired to make this video because I feel that the movie in general is just really misunderstood and misinterpreted. I'm going to be getting ready while I talk about it, so sit back, relax, listen to me, bitch. The movie opens up with a boy band performance by the band du jour, obviously referencing the Backstreet Boys. You got Seth Green, you got the guy from Scrubs. It's all good. The private jet in which the band boards is overrun with product placement, which will come into play. I love that they're still wearing the mics, by the way. The band gets into a fight about nothing really.
Oh, I established the face. Well, ever since then, every time you see Marco, he's doing the face, and it's mine.
They confront their manager, Wyatt, who is played by Alan Cumming, about a really strange backing track within the band's music. He's afraid that his plan has been foiled. He quickly tells the pilot to take the Chevy to the levee and crashes the plane with the band and their monkey inside of the plane while he makes a parachute escape. When he lands, it shows the Riverdale sign in the background.
Have you ever seen me without this stupid hat on? That's weird.
Because let's not forget, Josie and the Pussycats is a Archie universe comic, so it's all interconnected. Cuts to Josie and her band performing at what turns out to be a local bowling alley. During this, we get slightly introduced to the other band members, Mel and Val, and they just kill this performance. I love the music in this movie, by the way. I guess the soundtrack went certified gold, got great reviews, and it was critically raved about. The girls get confronted by these mean girls, really stereotypical bullies, but they do have a really sweet geo-tracker. Get to Josie's house and we are introduced to our love interest of the movie, Alan M. I don't know why he goes by that, but it's a thing. She fixes his truck. Josie is a really cool character in the movie, but she does have a lot of pick-me-girl traits. They almost have a moment, but Alan gets scared and just starts talking about his smelly coworker. We meet the band's manager and his sister, and no one really knows why the sister is there. The death of the band du jour inspires the girls to go to Hollywood and chase their dreams. When the girls arrive, du jour is being played everywhere. The record label is kind of exploiting their death. Band is being played everywhere, and suddenly whenever anybody listens to this music, they are inspired to go out and like buy things, and it's really weird. Except for this goth girl that we come in contact with. She doesn't fall for it, and we love a free-thinking queen. She is gotten rid of very quickly. Wyatt is also in LA, obviously, and he is now on the hunt for a new group, a new band. So he's just driving when he quite literally almost runs the three girls over. He sees the girls and quite literally sees dollar signs. The girls meet with him at like a restaurant and sign with him almost immediately. On the girls' plane ride, they promise to stay friends first, bandmates second. Yeah, foreshadowing. Obviously. The big makeover scene in this movie is my literal favorite because it shows the early 2000s obsession with anything icy blue and everything looking like futuristic. I don't know, just everything is chrome and everything is blue. Immediately, Wyatt tries to create conflict among the girls and renames them Josie and the Pussycats versus just the Pussycats. Mel and Val have a problem with this. Obviously, I had to put my eyeliner on off camera. Not quite there yet. It is revealed that the record label and their head Fiona are basically in bed with the US government. They are supplying subliminal messages through their music, telling people to buy things and to go places, what's cool, what's not. Super deep stuff here, which is the reason for the abundance of product placement throughout the entire movie. The girls start recording their own music and immediately blow up, basically become overnight celebrities. The subliminal messages are all voiced by the movie phone guy, which I think is a sign of the times. There is no such place as Area 51.
There's no such place as Area 51.
That one killed me personally. The gals' listening party is just odd. Fiona is basically trying to butter them up the whole time, and the girls take note of this. I think Tara Reid's character in this movie completely shaped who I am as a person today. The girls are invited to go on to TRL, but only Mel and Val go, and Josie sticks around at the hotel room. Alan M and Josie almost have their third moment of the movie, but again it is interrupted, which can get really frustrating for the viewer, not gonna lie. They are met with Carson Daly, who literally tries to beat the girls with a baseball bat. Meanwhile, Josie is back at the hotel room just being pumped with these subliminal messages now through her own music. These messages are basically saying that she is the best and she doesn't need the other band members, she could go solo. During this, she misses Alan M's show because Wyatt is a big fat jerk. The guy at TRL also does a really bad and poorly aged Bill Cosby impression.
You know who's funny? Bill Cosby. And he's gonna kill you.
Back at the room, the girls have a big blowout, and basically Josie is now the worst person you've ever met. Josie takes a walk, she's listening to the band's music, and she starts thinking about Mel and Val, starts thinking about how valuable she considers their friendship, and while she's listening to the music and also thinking about her bandmates, the subliminals become louder and louder and more noticeable to her. This is confirmed back at the studio, and Josie says, "No more, I'm not doing this." She also tells Mel and Val about these subliminal messages. She refuses to play. The band has a moment and Josie apologizes before she is forced to play solo. Fiona threatens to off the girls in a car crash. I'm sorry, this movie is so dark. And lo and behold, at this moment, the band du jour comes back. They survive the plane crash, although being a little battered and bruised. Josie gets off stage and the band just starts fist fighting everyone. Deservedly. It is revealed that Fiona just wants to be cool. She was bullied in high school for her lisp. Newest messages in all of the music revolve around Fiona saying how cool she is, how pretty she is, how popular she is.
Fiona is the most jerkin' girl in the world! Everybody loves Fiona! She's got the best hair and the most awesome clothes!
In a weird turn of events, Wyatt was also a former victim of bullying, and him and Fiona actually went to the same high school where they knew Fiona as Lisping Lisa.
Lisping Lisa.
They start taking out their teeth, start throwing their wigs, weird stuff starts happening. The government comes in and pretends that they don't know anything, so that they can use Fiona and Wyatt as scapegoats. The movie breaks the fourth wall a lot and even adds their own message. The Pussycats play their show together and of course they kill it. During this, Alan M finally reveals his true feelings for Josie. Though it was dragged out, he finally did it, and the band is back together doing what they love. This movie also had a lot of bloopers at the end, which I completely forgot existed until I watched this movie, and I really miss them. I don't know why we decided to get rid of them in movies, but I think they are so funny. This is just such a feel-good movie, and I really think it is beloved among people my age. I love everything about this movie. The fashion, the humor, the message. What I think a lot of people don't realize about this movie is that it's satire and it's making fun of itself. It's not meant to be taken seriously, and that's why I think a lot of people flag it as a bad movie. But I think it was really ahead of its time with its underlying message of capitalism and overconsumption. I am here personally to give it the respect it deserves. That is it for me today, guys. I hope you liked this video. I have just been really trying to put out content and videos that I enjoy personally, so I hope you enjoyed it too, and I'll see you next time. Bye.